Welcome to Toffee TV. It's the instant match reaction for Hull City 2, Everton 2. What an absolute shit show that was from that team playing at whatever that stadium is called. He made changes again. Now, again, I've said this before. I don't mind changes. He knows the fatigue of the players. He knows that we've got another game on Monday. He knows we had a game, well, we all know we had a game the other day against Leicester. But for fuck's sake, I will be swearing a lot in this video, by the way. For fuck's sake, stop arsing about with the centre-backs. Right, if you're going to play two, keep the same two, right? Just leave, stop. You've got four centre-backs. And you're probably leaving out the one we need, the kid with the actual bit of pace. And you're arsing about, swapping them over. Funes Mori, Jagielka. Okay, Williams stays in. That's his man. He stays in. Stop it. Stop it. You were a centre-back yourself. Would you liked it? Would you like to have been continuously being chopped and changed? Leave it alone, Ronald. Anyway, we started the game. There was other changes, but I just don't think they're as important as that one. We started the game slow, shock horror, and as always, we handed the initiative over to the opposition straight away. And fair play to Hull, they took it. They took the initiative and went straight after us, got a corner. You know, we knew what they were going to be after. Set crosses, set pieces, that kind of things. First set piece, dangerous ball in, ends up at the back post. The centre-back knocks it in 1-0 after, what, 6 minutes. They deserve that because of how shit we started again. Do you know what, right? I think managers overcomplicate things, really. I really do. And then you hear these dickheads on telly, you overcomplicate things. Football's not that hard. It's not that hard. Games like that for me are like a Sunday league mentality. You look at them, you say, look how bad these are doing in the league. Bottom of the league, playing at home, low on confidence. Crowd couldn't care less. There's problems off the pitch. You say, have a go at these. Get stuck into them first 10 minutes. Push them the other way. Keep pushing them. The crowd will get nervous. The players will get nervous. And you'll get something. That's all you need to say. That's all you need to say. We start dead slow. Now, I know Koeman has... He's said stuff about this before. But that's fine and good. He's acknowledged the problem. Do something about it. Put players in the team that are all not 47 years of age. Put players in the team who are young and hungry and fresh and want to be at team straight away. Because I know a couple straight off the bat. But more about them later. So we start slow and we give them the initiative. And then, shock horror. 1-0 down. What do we start to do? We start to get into the game. Little bit of passing here, little bit of passing there. Start to create some openings. I thought Morales played pretty well in the game. He's probably the only consistent player through the whole game. He started to play well. He started to dictate a little bit. Seamus was getting up the right. Baines was getting... We started to carve little things out. We get to half-time. We get a corner. Their keeper punches one in, and it's we've got out of jail, haven't we? And I'm thinking half-time, come on, Ronald. You're not going to fall for that shit show just because we've scored. You're not going to fall for that. You're going to make a change. You're going to make a change, and we're going to go out there and we're going to smash them. Well, he didn't make any changes, but to be fair, the players did try for 10 whole minutes to do something. And we hit the bar, fair enough, or the post. Decent save off a deflected Lukaku shot. Second time we did the woodwork with Coleman hitting the post from a header in the first half. And I thought, just keep this up, These are rattled. So what did we start doing? Basically the same as what we did when we played Burnley. We let the game... We sort of started arsing about. Because this was the other thing, our passing was shambolic, right? Everton players are so... I don't know which... They're either really bad or really low on confidence that every pass has to be hit at 4 miles an hour to make sure it reaches its target. So we're getting cut out midfield. Now we got warned. We got the ball cut out in midfield. They get a free kick. The kid hits one. We know he's good at them. Joe Robles looks absolutely terrified before anyone even hits a ball. He's absolutely shit himself. He doesn't know what to do with himself. He's doing the wall. Blah, blah, blah. it's the post, great free kick. So what do we do like 5 minutes later? We do exact same thing. We lose the ball in midfield. And Baines comes in, pushes in the back. The lad just falls over. Okay, might have been a free kick. Joel again. Oh, wall. Kid hits it at the top bin. It was savable. Let's get it right. It was savable. Joel has got his mind elsewhere because he's so concerned. This is a major problem with this Everton team. It runs through the whole team. So concerned about all the little things that they don't concentrate on their own main jobs. It's a big problem for a lot of our players. Goes in and you're thinking, yeah, it's like Burnley again. We've let a team get on top of us just by basically getting in there, having a go and breaking what we're trying to do up. And then lo and behold, what do we do again? We're 2-1 behind. The pressure's off. Oh, the pressure's off. We can go and have a go now because the pressure's off. And we go and have a go. And yeah, 2-2. Good header from Barkley. Great cross from Baines. And really, we should have won it when Calvin Lewin put a header wide. But my God, it was poor. Now, I'm tempted to go, 2 away games, 4 points. You know, over the December period, we've played 4, won 2, lost 1, drawn 1. It's not that bad considering. That was shite. I'm not arsed. Put that on its own. That was absolutely shocking how bad we were. Gareth Barry in his copper leads again. Jagielka again. Ross. I just want you to grab hold of a game and not look like you're dreaming of what games you got for your PlayStation 4 for Christmas. Because honestly, that's what he looks like. He looks like in his head, he's thinking, every time he gets the ball, you look at him and think, he looks like he's thinking, should I go to Ibiza or should I go to Mexico this summer? I'm not, don't know. Or I might go to Austin, Texas. That's like a bit of a hipster thing to do. Or yeah, might do that. That's what he looks like every time he gets the ball. He looks like he's thinking of something else, not football. Yeah, might get one of them. Might get one of those boss coats, or he just doesn't look like he's focusing on the. We should get my hair cut because it is looking a bit ragged, isn't it? Better give Peter a ring and get it cut. He looks like he's on a different at times, and that's what annoys me more than anything about Ross Barkley. It doesn't look like he's focusing on the game. It just looks like it's passing him by, and we all know how much talent he's got. But and that's the most frustrating thing with him. And don't get me wrong, he wasn't the worst player on the pitch, but we all know how well. So yeah, it's mad because he's been linked with Arsenal, Tottenham, Man United, Man City. You're thinking, I wouldn't mind giving him a run in the under-23s if I'm honest, because he just looks like that at the moment. But all over the pitch though. Lukaku hardly got a kick. Again, very isolated. Valencia, very, very poor. Never really got into the game. But the centre-backs, the problem with the centre-backs is because neither of them have got any pace, it doesn't allow the whole team to push up. And you find it's very, very deep. And then the midfield has to be deep. And because it's Barry, we're very sluggish would be the word for those three, wouldn't it? But it's frightening. And I just wish he brought Tom Davies on before they'd scored, just to get us going a bit. Because you see when he come on, all right, he was a little bit erratic, and sometimes the game gets a little bit ahead of Tom Davies. You've seen it. He tries to be too clever at times, I think. But his basic football is very sound, and he wins it, and he gets it, and he gives it. And even at the end, he's pulled down, but he gets dragged down, and it should have been a free kick. And you've got people going, stay on your feet, and you're like, well, how many times do we stay on our feet and not get decisions? The kid's used a bit of his nous there because he got booked for doing basically the same thing. He grabbed the shirt and got booked for it. He gets his shirt grabbed and it's nothing. So, but he should be starting games because he's got that youthful energy. And I thought when Calvin Lewin come on, he give us a little bit. He should have buried. I don't care if he's been playing for us for 5 minutes or 5 years. He should have buried that, and we should be walking away with the 3 points. But we didn't deserve the 3 points. And another big problem with us is the mentality. We seem dead happy when we're behind because there's no pressure on, and that's our biggest problem. We've got a team full of, and this is the scientific term, shitbags. A team that you see them when it was 1-1. The pressure was on us to go and win the game, and we bottled it. The pressure was there to go and win that game, and we just couldn't handle the pressure of stringing, 3 passes together, or that thing like creating chances. We just seem to bottle trying to win games, and that's why we seem more comfortable being behind in games. It just doesn't make any sense, but it does make sense because the mentality's not there. Koeman should have instilled it, but if he can't instill it, then he's got to buy players to instill it, and hopefully that's what's going to come. But there's too many of them who just go through the motions and just don't. You just look at them and think. For me, at 1-1, an extra 10%, we could have gone on and won that game 4-5-1. Really, if we wanted to, but it's not there. There's no intensity. It's like they're so concerned about every little thing that they don't do their individual jobs right, like Joel did for the free kick. They're concerned about every little thing, and it just makes me mad because football's about your own individual battles. Win your battle, and you've got a good chance of winning the game, and we don't do that because we're just all over the pit, all over the place. I think we should have kept. Morales probably was man of the match. I don't know why he took him off. I don't necessarily think it was a negative substitution because I think it changed the shape to push other people on. So don't be fooled to think it was a negative substitution. I don't think it was, because I think he was trying to do that early on in the match, and the fact that we went behind. But I think it was just to give us a different shape, to control the ball a little bit more. That sometimes works, it sometimes didn't. But if Calvin Lewin puts that header in, then, but it's just one of those things. But it's not good enough. It's not good enough. This year, absolutely shite. The whole year's been like that under this manager, under the last manager. How many games have we gone through like that where we're just, the first half of games where we're just awful? I mean, the difference between now and the difference between when we had Martin is, if a team had played like that against the first half, we would have been 3-0 down. That's the difference. In Koeman, we just about stay in games. And I think when we're behind, there is that mentality that we can get back into it. But the mentality when we're drawing should be we can go on and win this. That should be the mentality. That's what's got to start getting driven into these players. That when the game is level, we go for the throat. And if we get the lead, we go for the throat. I've talked about this before, about taking risks when you're winning. It's not about taking risks when you're losing. That's easy. You've got to take risks when you're winning or when you're drawing to go and win a game. That's what the best teams do. That's what they've got in the locker. And we don't have that, and that's something we've got to get. Because otherwise, games got turned around. At 1-1, there should have only been one winner in that game. And for a long time, because they've got a lad there who can do that. I think he's out of contract soon, so I would go and get Snodgrass. I'd go and get their left back as well, Robinson, who's excellent and would be an excellent replacement for Leighton Baines. Or certainly come in and get some games in there. He's an excellent player. I would go and get Ronald. Go and get their left back. Excellent player. Don't get their goalie. No, I'm very, very disappointed. Very disappointed. That should have been today an excellent end to 2016. We should have bounced into the Southampton game on Monday with another 3 points. We should 9 out of 12 would have been fantastic for December. Absolutely fantastic. But instead, it's 7. It's 7 isn't it? Not really matter yet. No, 7. It's not terrible, but they're bottom of the league, and we should be beating them. But Davies positive, Calvin Lewin a bit more positive, playing a little bit further forward. Thought he did all right for himself. You can see where we need, you can see where we need to get ourselves sorted, where we're not good enough. No Delafeu on the bench, big talking point there. Interesting to see, a lot of rumours linking him with AC Milan on loan. I'd have no issues with that. No issues. AC Milan are flying. So put him out and see what happens. See what happens. He needs a run. But, yeah, it's not good enough. 2-2, yeah. Come from behind twice. But why are we going behind twice to the team that are bottom of the league? It's not really good enough, that. It's not good enough at all for me. So, let me know what you think in the comments. Have I been too harsh? Let me know. Have I not been harsh enough on some people? Some people might say Lukaku was dreadful. I just thought he was very isolated again. But yeah, can always do more. Every player can do more. Ross needs their games. He should be taken by the scruff of the neck. for me. Jagielka, Barry, Davies, get him in the side. That should have been the game he should have started tonight. Barry looked off on the first 5 minutes. Looked well off the pace first 5 minutes. And if you haven't got that pace at the back, you need it in midfield. Holgate shouldn't have been dropped as well. So get us your thoughts. Check out Baz's instant reaction as well as players' ratings. We'll be getting into the final word as well. And I'll catch you later on Toffee TV.